It is so cold outside. So cold. So I am not, once again, I'm not getting my garden put in. But you got to go with the flow, right? It's 40 degrees. My husband turned on the heat today, and it's the middle of May. Eventually, I will get my garden in, but not today. At the beginning of Lent, I had planted seeds in eggshells, and in hopes that they would, grow by Ostara or Easter. And they did, and I planted them in this little pot. There were lettuce seeds and some morning glory seeds, and I got a little morning glory, a tiny little morning glory. I thought this day would never come. We had a few hot days, and then we had weather in the 40s and 50s for what seemed like forever. It rained and it rained for days upon days, but now my hands are in the soil, and the sun shines upon the earth and all of the life it holds, including mine. We turned the soil weeks ago and planted seeds, and they're beginning to break through. We decided to do something a little different this year. Wildflowers. We planted sheets of seeds and threw down hundreds of wildflower seeds. I can't help it, honey. Should we do beets? Let's do some beets. Now it's warm and dry enough to put the transplants in the ground. They've been sitting in my garage waiting for some warm days. The warm days are here. So all my little plant babies have been in here for about a week, and they're not doing too bad. Where are the rest of them? Oh, there they are. My husband put them all in here for me. Because it's been 40 degrees in the last week, and I certainly wasn't going to put these poor deers in the ground to freeze. So they've been in here just waiting.
Hey, all my tulips opened beautifully.
I'm so glad. So glad. Hello, my friends. I hope you're all well. I'm just sitting here on my deck, and you get a really good view of the gardens from up here, and you can actually see from a different perspective what's coming up. And it looks like the sheets of seeds we put down are starting to come to life. My irises are in full bloom, and my peonies are just about ready to burst open, and I'm excited to see them. They're one of my very favorites. I think they're so beautiful. I've been watching a lot of the garden videos that are coming up from all of you YouTubers. I just watched Sonia's today, and oh my God, she's got such a beautiful property. So beautiful. I can't even imagine having to take care of grounds that are that big. Here I am in my 40 by 120 lot, and it looks like she's got this whole big area to take care of. I also watched the Midwest Magician's garden video. She was putting in her plants and her seeds, and it's going to be fun to watch everybody's gardens growing. So my garden really doesn't look like much right now. I'm a little worried about my some of the plants I put in, some of the vegetable plants and the flowers. They had to sit in the garage for a little while, and I mean, it was 40 degrees. I wasn't going to put them in the ground out here. So they sat in the garage for about a week, a little over a week. And although I watered them and sunshine came through the window, they need a little help. I did put some plant food on them yesterday, so I'm hoping that'll help. It's been fun this year. Like, my husband has turned into such a great gardener. When he retired, he took on some of the responsibilities of the garden, and last year he didn't care for it too much. But this year, like, I've had to relinquish some of my control over the garden because he's doing most of the work, and he has different ideas for what he wanted in the garden. We usually plant a bunch of transplants, and this year he wanted to plant some of those seed mats with wildflowers on them. So hopefully we'll get a bunch of wildflowers. I'm hoping. Yeah. But he's actually liking it, and I like to see him enjoy it because I know how enjoyable it is. And it's been fun to do it with him, doing it together. It's a whole different thing. It's a lot of fun. I want to eventually do a little celebratory ritual, like a garden blessing. So I'm going to start with making a protection blend. It's time to put new boards up around my house and my property. So I'm going to sprinkle this protection blend around my property, and then I will do a little garden blessing.
So down and out, your love comes to raise me from all doubt. Yeah, lift up our very heads, comfort us suffering. That's what you do. You're the soul. Wanna tell you I'm on my way. I'm coming home today, and I hear you say it's about time we met. I've been watching you over there. It's about time we met. Now you're finally home again. It's about time.
Anyway, this is just a short little quick ramble and a little trip around my garden, and yeah, I wanted to share it with you. Strive to be happy, you guys.